as far as coming from Lord Vishnu. Just as milk can turn into yogurt, but yogurt cannot come into milk. So similarly, Lord Shiva actually comes from Lord Vishnu. The original Lord Shiva is Gopishwar Mahadev, and his pastimes in the from Vrindavan. Although they do pastime of Lord Shiva becoming Gopishwar Mahadev is also there, but the original Lord Shiva is Sadashiv, is coming from Lord Vishnu. So the one pastime of Lord Shiva was that he was desiring to participate in or observe anyway, the Rasa Lila, and he began performing austerities to have that happen. And Purnamasi finally came and dipped him in Ramakund, and he came out as a very young teenage gopi from that, and proceeded to go to the Rasa dance, and was hiding in bushes or kunj nearby observing. And the gopis, and they felt there's something's not right here. They were feeling something when they began to search around, and they found Mahadev hiding there as a young gopi. And they started asking her, who are you? What is your name? What village did you come from? Who's your husband? Who's your parents? And Lord Shiva had no idea. And they began to slap his cheeks very hard, and he began to cry very loud. And then Purnamasi came and explained the situation to the gopis, and so they allowed him to be like the guard of the Rasa dance, and giving him the name Gopishwar, or meaning the one who's Ishwar is the gopis. And there's many other pastimes of Narada Muni once began praising Lord Shiva, saying that you're so dear to Krishna, and Lord Shiva became upset. He said, "No, I'm not so dear to Krishna. Krishna's and making me, ordering me to drink the poison that came from the milk ocean when the demigods and the demons were churning the milk ocean, and one of the first things that came was a poison." And Lord Shiva swallowed it, and he didn't want to swallow it all the way down into his heart, because Krishna's in his heart, and it became in his neck, so it became a blue neck. Was also there, and then different times, Lord Shiva was given these tasks to become Sankacharya, and he was told by the Lord to preach, Mayavad philosophy, you're God, I'm God, you're Shiva, I'm Shiva, and to bewilder these living entities who began worshiping the Lord for material things, doing bhakti for material gain and material benefits instead of strictly for the service of the Lord. And we can see also there's different pastimes of Dantavakra and Salya and different things where Lord Shiva was given benedictions to that ended up, Krishna, we're actually against Krishna, and Krishna ended up, killing these demons in the process, and let somebody else explain more.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadave Krishnaya Krishnabhaktaya Bhaktaya Namo. Andeyam Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanu Pravaram Prajrasrasinam Chayanayam Shri Guru Channam Vande Namanalistaya Bhutale Rupanu Dinam Charpamatina. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Shridhar Jai Rup Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Bhal Bhakta Dasa Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram. First of all, I offer my Ashtamadana pranams, the words feet of our spiritual masters, Jai Shiva Bhaktivedanta Shri Maharaj and Lai Shiva Bhaktivedanta Shri Maharaj, entire Palakadi of Varna, and guardians and all Vaishnava and Vaishnavis, and especially Shiva Thakur, this day of his marriage with Parvati is tomorrow, Shivratri. So today is the Adivastiti. Also today is seen Braj. Many Brajvasis are actually observing Shivratri today. Many. All over Brajmandal. Anyhow, we'll be following this Tithi tomorrow. And you see, in Parikram and Keshigat, they're also all over there, standing there in lines, ready to worship Shiva Thakur there. Because Shiva Thakur is Bholenath. He's very easily pleased. He's Ashutosh. So easily pleasing. And we see that there's a saying also, Jitne Kankar, Utne Shankar. There's so, like anywhere you go, you'll find temples of Lord Shiva. You'll see him in this manifestation, a Shambhulinga. So when you think of Lord Shiva, then the first thing that comes to mind is this book that Srila Gurudev has manifested, the Shiva Tattva. This book, even if you see from an impartial point of view, even if you're very unbiased, then you realize that there's no greater glorification of Lord Shiva than this book, the Shiva Tattva. If you look even from a very impartial point of view, because here you see Gurudev has given everything. Like you see, like the entire ocean in a pitcher, in a pot. Gagar mein sagar nadi. So he's given everything there. Gurudev begins by explaining that if you ever want to realize Shiva Tattva, then you'll have to do so from three perspectives. Tattvagat Vichar, Leelagat Vichar, and Aishwaryagat Vichar. From these three considerations, you'll have to understand who Lord Shiva is. So when you think from Tattvagat Vichar, then who is Lord Shiva? You see, three tattvas are very difficult to understand. This Radha Tattva, Shiva Tattva, and Jiva Tattva. There's always confusion. Like we hear that Lord Shiva, he is like, the example is given, the analogy, that once you add a drop of milk, once you add something to milk, then it becomes curd, transforms into curd. The milk has become the curd, but the curd cannot become the milk. Similarly, Shivji, when this one particular mode of material nature is added, in Shivji he performs this act of sandhar, this act of destruction. So then this mode of ignorance is added there. But still, we say that even though this mode of ignorance is added to Lord Shiva in that respect, to carry out the act of destruction, still he is not affected by it. Because there are two kinds of Jiva Tattvas. One Jiva Tattva is Paratantra Jiva Tattva and another is Swatantra Jiva Tattva. So Shivji, he comes in that category. Swatantra Jiva Tattva, not Paratantra. As Vishwanath Thakur explains in Malvya Kalambini. But still you see that when you think of this Shiva as appearing as Jiva Tattva, he is actually the 11 Rudras who manifested from Brahma. Because these 11 Rudras, they are especially responsible for carrying out this act of Mahapralaya. But then when you think of Shiva as Vishnu Tattva, then he is also present in one form, as Sadashiv. You see that the Apragat Jagat, the unmanifest spiritual realm, is divided into two sections. First is Aprakrit, which is the upper part, and the second is Adhoksaj, which is also called Paravyom. So we see that Mahaprabhu especially appeared to give the jivas this Praveshadika, the entrance into Aprakat Jagat, not even Adhoksaj, going beyond Vaikuntha, where one can serve itself. And even this Adhoksaj, Paravyom, is divided into two sections. The upper part is Vaikuntha, and the lower part is Sadashiv Lok. And then comes this all the other regions. This Janatapa Loka Mahar, and then the Virajanadi is separating the spiritual and the material world. And then we see in Brave Bhagavatamrita Sanatana Goswami is described that just as there are 5 elements and earth comes the last, similarly when one proceeds towards the spiritual world, then he crosses the element of earth. And then 10 times more subtle than the element of earth is the element of water. Then when one crosses there and gets the mercy of the predominating deity there, like the predominating deity of this element of water, it is said is sometimes Matsya or Varaha. And then 10 times more subtle than the the element of water is the element of fire. And then 10 times more subtle is is like matrix. It's like 10 to the power of 10, 10 to the power of 10. And 10 times more subtle than the element of fire is this element of air. And then more subtle than the element of air is ether. And this way, this is the opposite direction. And then he crosses this Devi Dham. And then he proceeds towards the spiritual, towards the Brahma Lok, this effulgence of Krishna, and then gradually to the Sadashiv Lok. So there we see that Sadashiv is actually Vishnu Tattva. And we see that when Gopakumar, when he was proceeding towards the spiritual world, he also went to Sadashiv Lok. There he had darshan of Sadashiv. When he had darshan of Sadashiv, then Gopakumar, he saw there that all the Vaikuntha Dutas, they also come there to the Sadashiv Lok. It is from the Vaikuntha Dutas that Gopakumar heard about Vaikuntha. How in Vaikuntha, Narayan also appears as Gopal. How also he also takes the cows out to graze. Because the mood there in Vaikuntha Loka is that our Narayan has appeared as Gopal. Not that Gopal has appeared as Vaikuntha. Rather, Vaikuntha has appeared as Gopal. There he also plays his flute in Vaikuntha. He does many things for Vaishwarya Bhav. So then Gopakumar gradually proceeds from Sadashiv Lok to Vaikuntha. In this way. So we see that in this regard, Shivji is not different from Vishnu. He is Vishnu Tattva. But when we think of him from this viewpoint of him being Rudra, then he is Shiva Tattva. Therefore it is said, if you look from this regard, that Shiva and Krishna are equal, then it is Namamra. But if you think of him from the other absolute perspective, then in one way he is like the incarnation of Krishna himself. Therefore Shiva Tattva is very difficult to understand. And also this Linga, the Shambhu Linga, what does it represent? It represents the male reproductive organ. And then there is the Yoni. And this Yoni is like this material energy. And then creation takes place in this way. And what is the Shambhu Linga? The Shambhu Linga is the abhas of this glance of Mahavishnu, Karnabdasai Vishnu. When Karnabdasai Vishnu desires to create, you see there, even the Purusha avatars in one way, like Acharyas have explained, that there is a tinge of certain qualities of nature. There is a tinge. This is explained there. So then when Mahavishnu desires to create, then the semblance of his glance takes the form of his linga. It is said that from this halo of light emanating from his glance, then his linga manifests. And then, what is this yoni, this Shakti, which is not exactly Mahat Tattva. Mahat Tattva means is the aggregate of all material elements together, like the 5 knowledge acquiring senses, then the working senses, and earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then the primordial elements, and then ultimately the mind, intelligence, false ego. So these first 24 elements are Mahatattva. And the 25th element is the Jiva, and the 26th element is the Paramatma. So the sum total, the aggregate of all material elements is Mahatattva. So then, how is this Mahatattva, which is in a stage of suspended animation, means it's not yet being, it's like inanimate right now. So then how is it made to, how is this creation initiated? When this halo, that is the glance of Vishnu, and the semblance of this halo takes the form of a linga. And then the linga, we see, it enters into this yoni. And we see what is this yoni, this prakrit, this material energy, prakriti. This is actually the semblance of Ramadevi. Ramadevi is the Swarup Shakti of Mahavishnu. And the semblance of Ramadevi is this prakriti. And this prakriti Devi, then with the union, by the union between this Shambhulinga and prakriti, yoni, creation takes place. And then the material world is created. Because if there was no material world, then how could Krishna perform his leelas of delivering all the jivas? And how could he ultimately appear in this material world and manifest all his leelas? So therefore, in this regard, Shiva Thakur, he performs the satta. In his form as the Shambhulinga, he gives the satta for this material energy. In this way, for the material world to manifest. So from this regard, Tattvagat Vichari is very difficult to understand. It's all explained there in this Shiva Tattva book. Like there's the instrumental cause. Vishnu is the instrumental cause, and Shivlinga is the efficient cause. Vishnu is the Nimit Karan, and Shiva is the Upadan Karan. Like we say, if you want to kill a snake, Gurudev gives an example. If you use a stick to kill a snake, then the act of killing the snake using a stick, that is, the stick is the Upadan Karan, the efficient cause to kill the snake. But what is the Nimit? The instrumental cause. That is the person who is using the stick to kill the snake. Similarly here, the Nimit Karan is Vishnu himself. Creation cannot take place without his desire. So therefore Mahavishnu, he desires to create. And when that desire takes a form, that is Shivlinga. And that Shivlinga is, that Shambhulinga is the efficient cause through which creation takes place in this way. So therefore from this Tattvagat Vichar, he should be understood in this way. And from this Aishwaryagat Vichar, then also we see who Shiva Thakur is. In this Aishwaryagat Vichar also we see that he's performed so many leelas, like giving blessings to all these demons, like we just heard now. Like we see, he blessed so many demons. And when Narada Rishi went to meet Shiva Thakur, and Shiva Thakur, he said, oh, how can you possibly glorify me? I blessed so many demons. And Vishnu, and my Prabhu, he made me do certain activities that no one else could do. Like drinking this ocean poison. Like drinking this poison that was generated from the churning of the ocean. So then Narada Rishi said, yes, you drank that poison, but why did you keep it in your throat? And why did your throat become bluish? Why did you have this name Nilakanta? Because you were thinking, my Prabhu is in my heart. So if this poison enters my heart, then my Prabhu, he will also be affected. So therefore you stored that poison in your throat in this way. And then also we see that Maharaj is explaining that Shiva Thakur, he appeared as Shankaracharya also. Because Krishna himself told him to do so. The Padma Purana is said, and you should preach this Prachanda Bhagavad, this covered Buddhism. Because people were using this path of bhakti to have Bhagavan fulfill all their material desires, their material demands. So therefore he desired that this form of bhakti be protected from all sides. And he told Shiva Thakur, only you can do this task. No one else can do so. So then Shiva Thakur appeared as Shankaracharya, and what did he say? Pragyanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, all Tattvamasi, all these things. He, like all the Tattvamasi means what? Means I am his. This is the meaning. But Gurudev gives an even deeper explanation. He says rather than I am his, it means I am hers, he says. I am his is also incomplete, he says. I am his can mean I am Krishna's. But you must say I am hers. Means I am Srimati Radhika. This is the meaning of Tattvamasi, he said. And Aham Brahmasmi means I am the spirit soul. I am Jiva Tattva, part and parcel of Krishna. But this way he misinterpreted all these statements. And to this day you see, in India, the Hinduism that is actually being practiced, if you see, normally, if you think of Hinduism in general, it is actually Shankaracharya's philosophy. This is actually polytheism that is being practiced in India right now. It cannot be denied. Therefore, all the scholars of the other religions are always saying, like, how can you have so many different gods and goddesses? Because they're all following Shankaracharya's philosophy. And what is Shankaracharya's philosophy? They follow this Panchopasana. What is this Panchopasana? Means, they say we cannot meditate on the impersonal form of Bhagavan. We cannot meditate on this Brahman effulgence. So therefore, until we come to that stage, you can fabricate. You can speculate on 5 imaginary deities. What are they? The 5 deities of Vishnu, Shiva, Durga, Ganesh, and Surya. They say this way. And then there also there's a gradation. First they say you worship Durga, then when you become more advanced you worship Ganesh, and then Surya, and then Shiva, and ultimately this worship culminates in the worship of Vishnu. But even these persons who are actually worshipping Vishnu are not actually Vaishnavas. They are Panchopasaks. Prabhupada Shiva Thakur, he said, we are also Panchopasaks, he said. But what kind of Panchopasaks? We worship the 5 kinds of Krishnas, he said. Prabhupada has mentioned this. What are the 5 kinds of Krishnas? We worship Guru Krishna. Means Krishna is Vishya Vigraha and Guru is Ashraya Vigraha. We worship Gaur Krishna. Who is Gaur? Not different from Krishna. And then we worship Bhagavad Krishna. Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. We worship Nam Krishna. You see, the Nam is not different from Krishna. In this way, we worship these 5 forms of Krishna. Guru Krishna, Gaur Krishna, Nam Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, in this way. So this way he said that we worship him, and this way we are also Panchopasaks. But the philosophy the Shankaracharya practiced was actually different. Therefore, to this day, we sing the ill effects of this preaching, which is actually the desire of Krishna. So in this way, in this regard, he performed this service that no one else could do so. And Krishna was very happy by this service. And then we see that Naradaji, he said, although he gave so many benedictions to demons, still we see that that all those benedictions you gave had a loop and a hole. Like Shiva Thakur, he gave this benediction to Jayadratha. And we see that when he gave this benediction to Jayadratha, he said that on one day you can defeat all the Pandavas except Arjuna, he said. You can defeat all of them except Arjuna. Because Arjuna is always with Krishna, so I cannot do anything there. And you cannot kill any of the Pandavas, but you can defeat them. Therefore, when Abhimanyu, that day when he had entered into this Chakravyuha, then Jayadratha was the one who was responsible for not allowing Bhima, Yudhishthira, Nakul, Sahadev to enter inside. What did Karna do? Karna, he distracted, because I think someone else, he distracted Arjuna away from there. So then Jayadratha, he was responsible for Abhimanyu being killed. And then we hear that Arjuna, the next day, he made a promise that if I cannot kill Jayadratha before sunset, I will enter into the fire. So then we hear that Arjuna, he started fighting, and then all the Kauravas started covering Jayadratha. And then it seemed that day that Arjuna will lose the battle. So then Arjuna, he said, now I shall prepare this fire. And then I enter into this fire. I cannot break my promise to the Kshatriya. So then, what did Krishna do? He covered the sun with the Sudarshan Chakra. And all the Kauravas started celebrating. Now Arjuna has to enter into the fire. And then, as Arjuna was about to enter into the fire, then Krishna said, Arjuna, what are you doing? It's not yet sunset. Then Krishna removed his Sudarshan Chakra. The sun was still shining. So then Arjuna released his arrow, cut Jayadratha's head off. And Shiva Thakur said, if Jayadratha's head falls into the hands of your father, then only you will die, or else you'll never die. So then his father was offering Sandhya in the evening. He was offering some water. And then his son's head fell inside in his hands and he dropped it. Jayadratha was killed. Similarly, he offered so many benedictions to the demons, but there was always some loop and hole. Like this Katha, the Vaishnavas always speak. That when Shiva Thakur, he was in Kailash, Parvati Devi, she requested that a place be built for her. Because she was thinking that there's no proper place for us to stay and demons are always disturbing me. So then he built this Lanka. And then Ravan himself became the Purohit. And then when he asked for this, when the time came for Purnahuti, then he asked for this Dakshina. Then he said, I want this entire kingdom for myself. And Parvati Devi, she became Lankini. And Shiva Thakur said, because of what you have asked, you will only be delivered from this curse when a monkey comes and slaps you on the face. Then Hanuman appeared. And then Lankini was delivered from this curse. This is Aishwaryagat Vichar. So many leaders. There was this Tripurasur. What would he do? This Tripurasur, he would they would fight so much with Tripurasur, but Tripurasur, there was a water with nectar. He would drink that nectar, there was a well with nectar. He would go inside the well, drink nectar, and no one could kill him. Then Shiva Thakur was thinking, what can I do? Then Brahma and Vishnu, they appeared as a cow and a calf, and they drank all the nectar from that well, and Tripurasura was killed by Lord Shiva. And then, since then, Shiva Thakur received this name, Tripurari. So this is Aishwarya Gat Vichar, and this is Leela Gat Vichar. What is Leela Gat Vichar? We see in Dwaraka, Krishna did not have a son with Jambavati. So then he prayed to Lord Shiva that kindly give a son to me. And then we say that this Samba was born. And then we see also that Krishna, he had the son Pradyumna that was taken away by Sambrasura. And then this Cupid, who was previously burned to ashes by Lord Shiva, Rati, she fell at the feet of Shiva Thakur and she said, how can I have my husband back? Then he said, alright, you go serve this Sambrasura, you can have your husband back. And then Sambrasura, he formed this fish and inside was this Pradyumna. And then Rati, she started serving Pradyumna, and then Pradyumna, he fought with Sambrasura and he killed him. This is Leela Gat Vichar. Shiva Thakur is assisting Krishna in all his leelas. We see also there was Banasur. Banasur, he had 1,000 arms. And when Krishna's son, Aniruddha, he fell in love with Banasur's daughter Usha. So then Banasur, he kidnapped Aniruddha, rather he was staying with Usha. And many symptoms of union were being seen on their forms. It could not be concealed. So then Banasur, he found out and he immediately arrested Aniruddha. Then we see that Krishna, he went and fought with Banasur, and Shiva Thakur actually took the side of Banasur. Shiva Thakur released the Shiva Jwar, which is like one personality is very hot, it's burning all of creation. Then Krishna released the Narayan Jwar, it's very cold. And then they fought with each other. Narayan Jwar, he defeated the Shiva Jwar, and then Krishna ultimately he made Shiva Thakur fall asleep. And Parvati Devi also, she appeared in a form half naked in front of Krishna. And Krishna, he turned his face away and he also made Parvati Devi fall asleep. And Pradyumna fought with Kartikeya, and then this way the whole thing happened. And then Banasur, Krishna cut all his arms off except for 4. So this Leela also took place there. And then with those 4 arms, Banasur, he was playing that drum that Shiva Thakur likes, dancing to the tune. So then we see that in Jagannath Puri also there was this king, and this, rather than Kashi Raj, there was this Kashi Raj who was like a friend of Paundur Vasudev. So Krishna, he took his Sudarshan Chakra, killed Paundur Vasudev's head off, and also burnt all of Kashi to ashes. And then he went and took shelter of, and then Shiva Thakur was there in Kashi, he went and took shelter there in Ekangra Khan, this Bhuvaneshwar. This Bhuvaneshwar is a very beautiful place. There we see that when Parvati Devi came with Shiva Thakur, she saw this place and this place reminded her of Vrindavan. And she became a Gwalini, a cowherd girl. So when she became a Gwalini, cowherd girl, 2 demons, they became very attracted to her, 2 demoniac brothers. And then immediately they wanted to kidnap Parvati. And then she looked towards Shiva Thakur and she said, please help me. He said, today I cannot help you. These 2 demons have received special blessings. Then Parvati Devi said, alright, I'll marry that brother who can carry me on his shoulders. So then these 2 demoniac brothers, they started carrying her on their shoulders. And then she became so heavy that she came to be known as Bhuvaneshwari, and then they collapsed under this weight. And then Parvati Devi, she told Shiva Thakur, no, I'm so tired, so kindly arrange some water for me. So then Shiva Thakur, he said all the tirthas should come and give 1 drop each. So then this Bindu Sarovar is formed there. So all the tirthas came, they offered 1 drop each. But Gurudev, he says, Brajmandal Dham did not come there. Why? Because Brajmandal Dham is the heart of Krishna, it's not just some tirtha there. So there we see right here Anantavasudev's temple, there's this Lingaraj temple, there's the Ambulinga there. Ambulinga means half the deity is like black and half the deity is golden. So this is actually Harihara Ekatma, like we see in this place. Narsingapalli, right there Harihara Kshetra, there see Shiva and Vishnu, they're together and 3 lines are seen between 3 cracks. What are they? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. So in this way, this is like Leela Dapucha. Like we see in Chintaharan Mahadev, Krishna, Shiva is assuring Yashoda Maya, don't worry, I'll always protect your son. If you have any anxiety, I'll take all those anxieties away. It's present in all the different places in Mathura here. And this is his real mercy, that he can give this prayer. Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Goswami Maharaj, when he asked Gurudev, can you say, Shiva Thakur can give prayer on Shiva? Gurudev said, yes, sure. And he quoted these verses, Vrindavan Manipati, and from Rajavilas Pav. Therefore, Gurudev himself would follow Shivratri as Ekadashi, whenever he trains. Because in Hari Bhakti Vilas, Sanatana Goswami has said, if you want to follow Shivratri, then follow it as Ekadashi. Don't need grains. And Gurudev also faced opposition from some of his god brothers. Like we see in certain Gaudiya monks, they don't follow Shivratri. They eat grains on that day. This is like very normal there. But Gurudev, he had so much love for Lord Shiva. He said, without Shivaji's kripa, how can you possibly attain this prem, this praveshavika? Therefore, right near Vamsivat is Gopeshwar. If you want to enter into Rasastali, then take permission of Gopeshwar only. Who came from Krishna's right side, and Radharani came from Krishna's left side. This way. And we see this very Mayapur Dham manifested by whose mercy? By Shiva Thakur's mercy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wanted to go to Bhajan in Brajmandal. But when he came near Tarakeshwar Mahadev, then Shiva Thakur appeared to him in a dream and he said, where are you going? Who will manifest Mahaprabhu's Dham? Who will fulfill this Gaur Kam? And who will manifest Gaur Dham? And who will give this Gaur Prem? Stay back. And then by Shiva Thakur's inspiration, Bhaktivinoda Thakur manifested Mayapur Dham. And now to this day, millions of devotees are going there and having darshan of Mahaprabhu's Janmastali. So this way he is helping the devotees in all regards. And if you do not observe his Tithi, the Shivaratri, which actually in one way is his marriage to Parvati, because Parvati was born as the daughter of Himalaya. And how are we properly observing the Tithi of the Vaishnavas? This month has so many appearances and disappearances of the Vaishnavas. And the culmination of all those appearances and disappearances is like Shivaratri. It's greatest of Vaishnavas, Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu. Without having darshan of these Vaishnavas, then what can we do? Like once I was in Gopeshwar and some devotees from Gaudiya Math, they came there. And they all started singing this Oye Vaishnav Thakur. Dayarasada, Edase Koruna. So ecstatically they were singing this Kirtan there. They were doing parikrama. Normally if you do Gopeshwar parikrama, they say you have to do half and do the other half reverse. But all these Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they were so ecstatic, they were just doing the whole parikrama like normally, clockwise. They didn't even care for all these rules and regulations. They were just singing Oye Vaishnav Thakur, Jai Vaishnav Thakur, Shiva Thakur, they were saying. So today, tomorrow is this most wonderful Tithi Shivaratri. And anyone who hopes to just get a glimpse of Shiva Thakur's glories, then just by reading this book. See, by listening from the Vaishnavas, then we can hope to appreciate these glories of Shri Shiva Thakur and Chakra Shri
ज्योतिर्लिंग 12 ज्योतिर्लिंग ज्योतिर्लिंग में और शिवलिंग में शंभुलिंग में क्या पड़ता
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः वन्देऽहं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु परम रूपं योगप्रवरं शशिगङ्गनारायणं तं प्रपन्नम् पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaur Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. First of all, my sister Nanda Pranam Thousand times Lord Shri Paramaradatam Guru Parvarma Vishnu Parasatra Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Sai Maharaj.Bhaktivedanta. Secondly, my sister Nanda Pranam Thousand times Lord Shri Rupani Gauri Guru Varga. And therefore my sister Nanda Pranam and all the Sangha Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. There is Adivas Tithi of Shri Shivaratri, under the guidance of Shri Guru Pada Padma and the Vaishnavas, discussing and hearing Shiva Tattva, the glories and qualities of Lord Shiva Thakur. As we've been hearing, we know this Lord Shiva is very, very dear to all Vaishnavas. From Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami to Bhaktivinoda Thakur to our Srila Gurudev to the Vaishnavas. This, you can see this affection of Shiva Thakur is coming. Mahaprabhu himself, he glorified Shiva Thakur. Even Shiva Thakur, when Mahaprabhu was in South India, then Shiva Thakur came with Parvati took darshan of Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu himself says, Shankara, Shankara, Shakshat. The Shankaracharya himself is Shankar. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur has revealed so many beautiful glories and tattvas of Sanatana Goswami, and especially Guru Bhagavad and the Vaishnavas. The Vaishnavas are asking the question that we see there is Shiv Linga, and we hear there is Jyotirlinga. These special 12 Jyotirlingas that are there in Bharat, in this land of India. So what is the speciality between them? And then on one side, what is the Shambhulinga? So we know that in Brahma Samhita, the Shambhu Tattva, the Shambhulinga has been described there, as we just heard. That when Mahavishnu desires to create, actually the original calm beach, the original desire seed comes from Krishna. He plays his flute, then the calm beach it comes from that flute playing. This calm beach that Brahma he heard. Then based on hearing that calm beach he was initiated, then Brahma performed tapasya. Then he received the power through this calm beach, through this Shabda, Brahma, then he was able to receive the power to do creation. So Mahavishnu, he is Gunavatar, and it is through Mahavishnu that this creation takes place, through the Purusha avatars. From Mahavishnu, he creates all the universes. And then he enters into each universe as Garbhodakasha Vishnu, and then from Garbhodakasha Vishnu, he enters into each atom and in the heart of all living entities as Kshirodakasha. So when Mahavishnu wants to create, then he desires. And that desire comes out in the form of a glance. Then the effulgence of that glance, the abhas of that glance, is carried by Rama Devi to the shadow, that is Maya, or Prakriti. And that abhas of Mahavishnu's glance is in the form of this Shambhulinga, that is the male generative capacity, or the male genital. And it unites with the Prakriti, that is in the form of the yoni. And this way, this material creation takes place. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that in the spiritual world, the presiding deities, the spiritual world is Radha and Krishna. They are the complete moiety, they are the complete absolute truth. Two halves, like two peas. Two halves of a chickpea, put them together, then they are complete, Radha and Krishna. But in the material world, the presiding deity here is this Shiva and Parvati. And Shiva is, in one form, he is in the form of Shiva Thakur. He is a Guna avatar. He presides over destruction, Tamagun. And in his original form, of course, he is Sadashiva. Sadashiva is Panchamukh, he has 5 heads. And he is golden complexion. He resides in this Nitya Kailash, that is just below the Vaikuntha planets. But in this world, he is there as this Gunavatar, Shiva Thakur, Mahadev. And he is speaking continuously Harikatha to the jivas of this world. But as Shambhu though, because he is the cause of creation, the ingredient cause of creation. And what are the ingredients? But to understand that the sum total unmanifest aggregate of all ingredients is called Pradhan. When they are in an unmanifest state, they are called Pradhan. But when they are manifest, the sum total manifest aggregate is called Mahatattva. So Shiva, he manifests himself as the 5 different elements, as earth, water, fire, air, ether, all these different elements. He's the cause of this, he's the ingredient cause of this creation. So, and to represent each of those elements, then actually Shiva, he has manifested these Jyotirlingas. They represent these different elements. You have one element is representing water, one linga is representing fire, one linga is representing air, one ether, and like this, earth, water, fire, air, ether. And if you go take darshan of these lingas, then you can see that these elements will be present there. Whether the Jyotirlinga where they're representing the air, then there will be air blowing there. When then the linga where the fire is, then there's always fire manifest there. And this way, those lingas are very, very special. They're called Jyotirlingas. And they said that on Shivratri days, and Shiva Thakur is manifest, he's directly present in wherever his linga is found, he's present there. Of course, he's always present there, but on Shivratri day, he's very merciful and he listens to the prayers of his bhaktas. He's so easily pacified, Asutosh. You just put a little Ganga Jal on him, then he's pacified. Shiva's nature. That's why all the asuras they take shelter of Shiva. Asuras' nature is to cheat, you know. They act all humble, this and that, and they speak very nice, and they want to get your favor, but once they get your favor, then they take for their own advantage. So all the asuras, they try to cheat Shiva. They worship him, so-called worship. But Shiva is more clever than them, he cheats them. He gives them whatever benediction they want, because he knows ultimately they are only asking for material benedictions. So when their mind and intelligence is very small, what can they ask for? It is still contained within the realm of this material world. And therefore, Shiva he gives. All you want is mundane benedictions you take. So Shiva, even though he is in so many thousands and millions and crores of swarups, but in this world he manifests in this form of in this linga form. This is his deity, how he is manifest. And he's showing us that in this material world, this calm, this desire is a cause for our bondage. It's a cause for us to rotate in this cycle of birth and death. But if you want to transgress beyond this material nature, you want to go beyond this prakriti, then you have to develop pure calm. That is pure prema bhakti. And then anyone who takes shelter of Shiva, with true heart, then he actually helps them. Therefore, he is known as Vaishnavana Vitashami. Tulsidas is praying in his Mangalasana, Shankara Guru Rupina. Shankara is Guru. He actually teaches and he helps the jivas. He speaks this Katha, and therefore he helps the jivas come out. So, this linga and this yoni, the ordinary people they worship, why they worship this linga and yoni? Because they have this calm, this mundane calm. It is like Jaden deputy mancha tare bhare kam. Christian deputy icha dhare premna. They have this mundane desire, therefore they are worshipping the symbol of desire, that is this linga and yoni. And then they get these mundane benedictions and they stay here in this world. But those who want to actually go beyond this mundane calm, develop this prem, then Shiva he will manifest into in his original swarup. Not as this linga, when actually Shiva will manifest in his original swarup and he will bless. And then he will guide, and he comes as Vaishnava, as Guru. And then he helps the jiva go beyond this maya, this karagar. Ultimately, Parvati, she is Durga. She has created this fortress to hold the jivas here. But even Durga, she is not independent from Shiva. So if you need her permission to go beyond, ultimately you need Shiva Thakur's blessings also. Therefore, we need the blessings of the Vaishnavas so ultimately we can make any progress in our sadhana and bhajan. So today, this question is a very, very unique question. We hope to hear from the Vaishnavas real answers for this one.
ज्ञानतिब्रह्मस्य गणान्यस्लाकय चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूपा सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ यथय गोसाई करी चरण बंदन जावैते विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पूरन। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम गुरु परंपरा की जय। अनंत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की जय। सपार सद्गोधरी की जय। गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन देव की जय। भक्त विनाशंकर कृष्ण देव की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। सर्व विस्मृत गिरिराज गोवर्धन जीव की जय। गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मंजू की जय। ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय। ब्रजवासी भक्त वृंद की जय। ब्रज श्रीमती श्री प्रणेश्वरी श्रीमती धरणी की जय। ब्रज देवीगण की जय। समेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी। अभी हम लोग वैष्णव के निकट सुनेंगे कुछ महिमा।
Stay with me. Vedas three. So Shiva Thakur is predominating deity of this Tamogun. So this is one who has no sense of proper discrimination, who is ignorant, and one who is very proud of being a scholar. They will think this way. Because Shiva Tattva is not something ordinary. Sadashiva is not different from Vishnu. Vishnu is himself Sadashiva. So now it become the Adhishtatri Deta of Tamogun. So when creation began, when they couldn't find anyone qualified, then Vishnu himself becomes Brahma. This Hiranyakarma Vishnu, he becomes, he himself appears. So that time if he creates by this Rajagun, this is also a speculation. This is like inappropriate. This is an inappropriate understanding by those who are navikya, not conversant with this Prabhu Tattva Siddhanta. So Hiranyakarma Brahma, at that time, he creates by his mind, and he remembers all the associates of Sri Bhagavan, and he manifests them before him. By which they do this Bhagavad Kirtan, Bhagavad Katha, they glorify Sri Bhagavan, and they delineate these Bhagavad Tattvas. Because those who are foolish, who are not conversant with the Tattvas and Shastras, you see, it is not possible to listen to Bhagavad Katha from them. So in the Shastras it has been said that Shiva Thakur is the Adhishatri Devata Tamogun. And why is it said? So one will have to understand. If you cannot properly understand, then you must surrender to that person who is qualified. Or else, by one's own vichar, one will plunge the entire world into darkness. So therefore, it is said that Shiva Thakur took responsibility for this world on the order of Bhagavan. And what did he do? He saw that jivas absorbed in this tamogun, covered by darkness. And they're suffering so much, wallowing in Maya. They don't know what is light, what is prakasha effulgence. No one wants to enter into that. So Bhagavan himself appears as Sadashiv. And he approaches all these jivas or tamagan. Shiva means mangalmaya, auspicious. He destroys all inauspiciousness, dispels this inauspiciousness, and to deliver the jivas, to give them this auspiciousness, Bhagavan himself, in spite of being Nirgun Tattva, he appears amongst all such jivas and did he destroy? What is the meaning of this word sanghar? Sanghar means what? Means to set the whole. Sanghar does not mean this destruction, because the soul cannot be burnt, cannot be cut into pieces, cannot be moistened by water. So if the bodies are killed, then the Atma does not die. So how can this sanghar take place, this devastation? Therefore, when Prabhu appears, when Shiva Thakur appears in this world, then what does he do? Kailash has been described as Shivalok, where the Rajaguni, Tamagunis and the Satagunis, then none of these modes of material nature can enter into Kailash. There's Nirgun Tattva. There no one can enter there. Bhagavan himself told Shiva Thakur that to help these Tamaguni jivas, these Rakshasas, Danavs, Manavs, Kar, Narchar, Jalchar, all of them, all these Ubhachar, all these living entities in land, water, air, he told them, you should help all these living entities, irrespective of wherever they are and whichever element they are present in. And by Hari Kirtan, Hari Katha, you must give this Hari Ras to them. By this, the jivas can be liberated, their anarthas can be destroyed. Or else, if Ravan needed tapasya for so many years, he had 10 heads, and he was offering one head, cutting each and every one of his offerings. Hiranyakashipu, he performed austerity 60,000 years. But did he become free from these anarthas, from Raja and Tamagun? did he become established in Nirgun Tattva? He could not. Therefore, as long as one does not surrender to Shivji and does not pray, then what is the meaning of Sharanagata? There are two kinds of people, two kinds of persons. Krishna, he told Arjuna, Tajigyasartate Gyanija Bhartarshapa Chaturita Bhajante Mam Jayajana Sukrito Arjuna. If you don't have Sukriti, you haven't done any Shubha Karma, then one can be inquisitive, we can have a desire for knowledge, but still he will not do but worship Krishna unless he has this Sukriti. He'll go to Shivji, he'll go to Brahma, he'll go to Devi Devatas. See, one he worships the different Devatas, Devis, but he will not go to Krishna. Because how is one surrendered? He only wants to engage in his gratification, fulfill his desires, so he will not go there. Because then Krishna will establish him in Nirgun Tattva, free him from all desires, and give him this place at his lotus feet forever. So what does Shiva Thakur do? He says, Hari Nirguna Sakshat Prakriti Purusha Param. Bhagavan, who is he? He is transcendental to this Prakriti. He is Nirgun Tattva, he is Param Purush. So one surrenders to Shiva Thakur, then what will he do? He will establish him in Nirgun Tattva. Means he will destroy all his tendencies that are rooted in Sapta Rajatama. Then the example is given. Sanatana Goswami, he was doing bhajan Braj, and then one person, Brahman, he came from Varanasi. He had fasted for so many days, performed many austerities, tapasya, and then he said, "Oh, Bholnath, be happy with me." He said, "What do you want?" He said, "Give me some wealth." Then what do you want? He said, "Oh, I want to have my daughter married." If one cannot be free from this debt of giving his daughter in marriage, then all his forefathers go to hell. Therefore, anyhow, you give me this wealth so I can arrange for the marriage of my daughter. So he said, "I have nothing. I'm always staying in the cemetery. You see, I don't even have clothes to wear, cover my body with ashes. And then the snakes are always around me. I have nothing to eat, nothing to wear. So what can I give?" He's saying, "No. Everyone listens to you. Even Dankuver belongs to you." He said, "Alright, you go to Vrindavan. There's a sadhu. You go to him." Then who is that sadhu? He said, "That's Sanatana Goswami, Badi Baba." You go there. And he said, "Oh, he has wealth, he has so much wealth. Sadhu has no lacking. Whatever sadhu desires, he will do. He can even create. There's no lacking in a sadhu." So this Brahman, he came all the way walking. When he came here, then he came to Sanatana Goswami. And he offered Dandavad Parikrama, he offered many stutis. He said, "Oh Prabhu, bestow your mercy upon me. Be merciful, give me some wealth." Then Sanatana Goswami said, "You see, I only have this kamanduru, I'm wearing a small loin cloth. You see, I only have this kamandalu from which I drink water. I have no house, I have no bed, I have no extra set of clothes. Someone gives me something, I eat that. Sometimes I get dried chickpeas, sometimes not even that. Sometimes I get water, sometimes no water. So what can I possibly give you?" And he said, "I know you're very intelligent, you're trying to cheat me." I went to Shiva Thakur, and he also, he sent me to you and he cheated me and you're also cheating me. So don't do this. So I took birth in a Brahmin family. I'm very poor. these Brahmins, they're cursed. They can never be wealthy because they sell their mantras away. They do business. Therefore, they don't get mantra siddhi, perfection in their mantras. They don't achieve it. They achieve something, and by the strength of that, they become very puffed up. And what do? They make the mantra devatas the slaves of others. And they give bhajan, then they give out blessings. Oh, you'll have children, you'll get a nice job. Then they'll make even Bhagwan their slaves. They'll do Giriraj Parikrama and say, oh Giriraj, fulfill their desires. Oh Bholanath, fulfill their desires. So start doing business. They cannot control themselves. So how will they get the city? So then, even they worship Radharani. And they tell Radharani, oh, you should be merciful to such and such person. You should go and serve that person. How will they have siddhi of their mantras? Sanatana Goswami, he was transcendental to everything. He said, don't cheat me. He says, I'm Brahmin. Give me something. And he said, where do you come from? I came from Varanasi. And Shivji sent me. Shivji never speaks lies. Shivji has sent you. Then he said, he has Bholanath. And when I'm staying in Govardhan, I come there to Chakleshwar. When in Vrindavan, there's Gopishwar. So why did you send me this person? But what do I possibly have to give to this person? Then Shiva Thakur, he said, because I saw that he was a Tamoguni, Rajoguni. And he also had like some Sattvagun inside him. So you destroy all these material qualities in him and give him some Prakrit Tattva. I said, will he take or not? Will he accept what I'm giving? He said, oh, you can give everything. He said, really? He said, already do one thing. First, it is said that one should engage in Bhakti Yoga regardless of being a Kam, Purna Kam, anything. Even if one has desires, doesn't have desires, even is full of desires, still engage in Bhakti. But I said, don't worry. And even one has desire for Mukti, then Udharadi, give him everything, don't cheat him. Don't be worried. And Tivrena Bhakti Oyaya Purusha Param. Jayate Purusha Param. This is when he follows this. This is when he follow Bhakti Yoga. Whatever desires he have will be removed. And what kind of desires arise? He thinks, oh, now I'm Nishkam. Now I've left even Bhagavan Seva, I've left Bhakti. Then new desire will appear in his heart. Because one who is Nishkam, he thinks, oh, I'm Nishkam, I have no desires, I don't desire anything. He's mad, he's crazy. How can one be Nishkam? You should have good desires. Why dirty desires? You should learn how to serve Bhagavan and the Bhaktas. You should have this desire at least, but don't have desires to enjoy. You must have your own personality. Sanjay, Sanatana Goswami, he told him. So Shiva Thakur told everything to Sanatana Goswami. So then Sanatana Goswami called the Brahmin. He said, alright, come here, I have the touchstone. I threw it in the garbage pile. So go, you can find it there. So there he found this Parashpatra. And he became very happy. Now he said, now I'm the king, the Adhipati of the entire world. Then he started dancing. Then if you touch the stone to iron, then the iron becomes gold. Anything you touch it to, it transforms into gold. So he became very happy. Then he said, now I'll give my daughter in marriage, and this marriage I will celebrate like a king. Now I become the master of this entire world. So then he was walking very far. He left Braj and he was walking all the way to his village. So then he was thinking, I have taken death itself actually. This is Mahakal. See in Dwarka. and Satyajit had this jewel, the Shamantaka jewel. And Satyajit was killed. His brother was killed. Even Akrura, he had to steal this, and he went and hid in Mithila. In there again, Krishna was also. There were also allegations on Krishna that he took the jewel. So the Brahman was thinking, if I have this Parashmani, then you see the people try to kill me. Wherever I have this jewel. Sadhu, he did not use the jewel to make a palace for himself. He could have made a very nice home for himself. He could have made Vrindavan very golden. Why did he throw this jewel away? So he had this question, why did he throw it away? Surely there must be some reason. Or else, why? How can I be free from fear? So if I have something more valuable, therefore I throw it away. Someone who has rabdi, he will never care for good, for molasses, jaggery. One is eating rabdi, then he'll throw everything aside, the other things are inside. So then he came and he said, then he came many hours. He said, oh Sanatana Goswami, oh Bade Baba, you must be, what kind of wealth do you have, because of which you've thrown this parasmani inside the garbage. Give me a drop of that wealth that you have. Invaluable price this wealth you have. He said, what should I do with this stone that you've thrown away? You're so wealthy that no one can even estimate your wealth. That you've thrown this jewel away inside the garbage pile, so give me some of that wealth. And he said, all right, Sanatana Goswami. Then Shiva Thakur, he said, without satsanga, the jiva will never be enlightened. And the jiva can never cross this ocean of Bandhav. So Shiva Thakur, he said, all right. So Sanatana Goswami said, so Shiva Thakur, he told the Brahmin, if I would have given you something, then you'd keep troubling me, give me more, give me more. Therefore he sent him to Sanatana Goswami. Why? Because one moment of an association with a pure devotee, even love matra, even not just a second, a fragment of a second, then immediately one will have mukti. Mukti Devi herself stands with folded hands, ready to serve that devotee. See, this is the glory of Sadhu Sangha. And this way, when his view was changed, then Sanatana Goswami said, throw that inside the Yamuna, that stone. And he threw it inside the Yamuna. Then he bathed and he came and he said, all right now, I'll give you this aprakrit vastu, this transcendental wealth. Sanatana Goswami did not make any disciples. He didn't give mantra diksha to anyone. But Shiva Thakur just said, he's so intelligent, clever. He sent this Brahmin and he even made Sanatana Goswami break his promise to not give mantra to anyone. Because how could he give his... No, he had to give him this mantra now. He gave this Gopal mantra to him. So when he gave this Gopal mantra to him, one is with Gopal, then will he ever have any lacking? If one has become a prince, then what lacking will he have? Now he's inherited the entire wealth. So he gave this Gopal mantra. He forgot his marriage, he forgot his daughter's marriage, he forgot his home, his body, he forgot everything. And they say this Rajagun, this Tamo, Satta, everything went away now. And then he became absorbed in Saprakrit Jagata, Prakrit Seva. Therefore Shiva Thakur, he has this samarthya, this capability. He is competent to give everything, to make one established in the Swarup, to inherit this transcendental wealth. When Sukadeva Goswami, after Krishna entered Aprakrit Lila and Shiva Thakur and Sukadeva Goswami, he was weeping in separation. Even Radharani left to the spiritual world. And Shiva Thakur, Sukadeva Goswami was flying everywhere. But he could not be happy anywhere. Because there was no Harikatha being spoken anywhere. He was thinking, where can I drink this Haridas? Everyone's only drinking this Jadaras. They become mad in drinking this Jadaras. But there's no one giving this Aprakrit Ras.
So when he came to Kailash, then Shiva Thakur was in Kailash. He was ecstatically doing kirtan. He has so many listeners there. They are all engaged in Shravan Kirtan. Sometimes Shiva Thakur himself, this Maharaj Katha, Bhagavad Katha, he started glorifying all the bhaktas in the Bhagavatam itself. And then he was thinking, I'm so fortunate. And then Shiva Thakur, while he was speaking Harikatha, Sukadeva Goswami, he was hiding within a tree. And he became intoxicated by drinking this Haridas. Because Haridas Madhira Madhadi Matta. This Haridas is like an intoxicating beverage. Once one will drink this Haridas, he will not desire anything else. He was only drinking this Haridas. Sukadeva Goswami was drinking this one-pointedly. And Shivji was speaking to Parvati and all the other listeners. But as the Bhagavad started, you see, when we're speaking about the Bhagavad, the Bhakta Bhagavats, and they say, the mind can never be happy unless the mind is heard. The glorification of the Bhaktas. When they're hearing this Katha, and as Shiva Thakur was speaking this Katha, then Parvati, she fell asleep. And all the other listeners also fell asleep. Once Swami Prabhupada went to the West, then they said, oh Prabhupada, you're such a great saint, Acharya Guru, but I haven't slept for 6 months. I've eaten so many sleeping pills. I've swallowed so many pills, medicine, but still haven't fallen asleep now. Then Prabhupada asked him, how come you haven't fallen asleep? Alright, come listen to my Harikatha, then you'll automatically fall asleep. And he said, alright Prabhupada, bless me that I can fall asleep. And as Prabhupada started speaking Harikatha, then that person first, he started shaking his head, and then he started snoring very loudly. And then he was snoring so loudly. And when Harikatha finished, and when the dancing started, when Arati was going on, still he was sleeping continuously. And then when the Arati finished, then he got up. And he said, today I am so happy, he said. For 6 months I hadn't slept. I was burning. But now Prabhupada is my life, oh Gurudev, you are my everything, he said. So where Bhagavad Gita is being spoken, there this Tamo, Raja, Tamo, Gun, they all run away from there. One will become established in Nirgun Tattva. So Tamoguni Jeeves, Sattvagunis, they are all enjoyers actually. But then once in Nirgun Tattva, they really have to enjoy or suffer. Shiva Thakur is the embodiment of auspiciousness. Shiva, these two syllables destroy all inauspiciousness. I can see in Tulsidas' song that he destroyed all inauspiciousness. Amangalata. So then when Shiva Thakur was speaking Harikatha, and Parvati, she had fallen asleep. Then Sukadeva Goswami was thinking, if he will continue if he sees Parvati sleeping, then he'll stop speaking Harikatha. And Sukadeva Goswami, he was imitating Parvati's voice. He was saying, yes, yes, go on, go on. Yes, go on. And then when the whole entire Katha was spoken, then all the Parvati, she woke up and all the listeners woke up when he finished speaking Harikatha. Then they said, what happened? Then said, you didn't listen to my Katha. So we had fallen asleep. Then who was imitating your voice? Then he was looking everywhere. There he saw on top of the tree there was a parrot. This parrot was imitating Parvati's voice. Shiva Thakur threw his trident. He said, no, I'll kill you, he said. And started running behind this chariot, behind this parrot. And this parrot also started flying away. Then parrot was thinking, now Shiva Thakur will surely kill me now. What can I do? So there he came from Kedarnath to Badrinath, where Vyasadeva was present and his wife Vitika was present. So Vitika was yawning, and as she was yawning, a parrot entered inside her mouth, because he thought that was like the hollow of a tree. Because the parrot, you see, stays there in the bark of a tree, but this hollow is present. So then he was thinking. So then as soon as Vitika saw this parrot enter inside, he was thinking, I feel so happy. Who has entered inside my stomach? So Vyasa said, this is your good fortune. And Shivji came with his trident running. And Vyasa said, Shivji, why are you running like this? He said, the parrot has heard me speak the entire Bhagavad. Once anyone listens to Bhagavad, he becomes immortal. He says, Bholanath, once he's become immortal, then how can you kill him? So then Shiva Thakur started smiling. Then he just left silently. And there he hid for 16 years in the womb of his mother. He didn't go outside his mother's womb. Why didn't he come outside? Because I don't want to come in this world of Maya. Once Maya catches me, then what can I do? Then she'll embrace me once she catches me. So then he asked, how will you come out? He said, you'll have to remove this Maya, or else I'll stay within the womb of my mother. Then he said, how long will you give pain to your mother? For 16 years you're giving her so much pain. You make this Maya leave. In Dwarka, Vyas went to Dwarka. He told Krishna, can you remove this Maya? Or else our son, he will not come out of his mother's womb. So then he said, remove this Maya. Then the world will be destroyed. So how can I remove this Maya? Krishna said. So then, you see, if you keep the mustard seed on the horn of on the cow's horn, then for that much time I'll remove Maya. Means, if you place the sesame seed on the horn of a cow, then how long will it stay? Immediately fall to the ground, in less than a second. So for that much time, Krishna removed his Maya. And then Vyasdeva, Sukdev Goswami emerged from his mother's womb. And Vyasdeva was calling out, oh my son, where are you going? And the tree is where he going. Saying, who is your son? They are all part and parcels of Krishna. He is Nityansh. And then he entered inside the forest. So Shiva Thakur, he is the embodiment of this auspiciousness. Except for this Bhagavad Gita and Kirtan, he is all, he doesn't desire or collect anything else. He is Nishkinchana Kinchan. He doesn't desire any clothes, residence, wealth, nothing. He is only absorbed in this Hari Kirtan, Hari Katha, Hari Ras. Therefore, when Mat Mandir is founded, then first of all, Shiva Thakur is invited. Did you come? Without you, this Tamagun and Rajagun cannot be destroyed. No one can be established in Nirgun Tattva. One cannot give this aparakat vastu. No one can do Hari Kirtan. Because in tamasic places, Kirtan cannot be done. One will not have any desire to do Kirtan. Katha will not be spoken. There will only be prajalpa, fighting, saying, you am the lion, you should listen to me, there is no one greater than me. In the Gita, Bhagavan said, I am powerful, me, I. They say, who are you? They say, only mad people, they speak like this, saying, you don't know who I am. So Shiva Thakur cuts these mentalities. It's very harmful on spiritual life. This is Rajatama, and he gives them this Aprakrit Shakti. Therefore, he has so many Swarupas, like the Rudras, not just one Rudra. There are Unanchas, Ekadash Rudras, 11 Rudras. And you see Shivji, Kitne Kankar Utna Shankar. This is Shambhulinga and Jyotirlinga. And tomorrow we will listen. What are these Jyotirlingas? What is Shambhulinga? And in the material world, they worship Shivji. What is the difference between the worship here and in Aprakrit Jagat, Shivji himself, to teach everyone this Vrajapasan, to give everyone this Vrajadikar, he appeared as Kopishwar Mahadev, he appeared in the Swarup of a Gopi. This is his Nitya Swarup. So now we will listen tomorrow. Or tomorrow morning after Mangalarti, all of you while doing Kirtan should go to Kopishwar Mahadev and do Abhishek and do Arti, offer Pushpanjali, offer Bhoga, and then dress Shivji and pray to him. That this Tamagun and Rajagun should not affect us. Even ghosts, if they possess someone, a person can be exorcised. Even the effects of poison can come down. but very difficult for those who are passionate friends to be liberated, because they think we are become very arrogant, very pride. They think we are very qualified. And they think we are the doers. Ahankara vimudata kartamiti manyate. They saying, I am the doer, I am the master. Yesterday, a person took birth naked from the womb of his mother. Now he's saying, I am Giripati, the master of the house and master of Mother Earth. I am Bhupati, Pritipati, Nripati. I am the master. And Prithvi, she's laughing. So you took birth naked, and then tomorrow you will die naked and enter within me. I know you're saying you're my husband. And he said, all right. This is that unfortunate condition for the Tamoguni Jivas. So they say, go Shivji, they say, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And then, after some time, they say, no, they don't Om Namah Shivaya, they say Shivoham. They say, I am Shiva himself. They say, oh, you're Shiva himself. And Parvati she says, all right. Just now you are saying Om Namah Shivaya. Now you are saying you are my son. And now you are saying you are my husband. Then she takes the sword and then she cuts that person's head. And then she wears the garland of skulls. And she feeds his body to the dogs and jackals. So they eat his body. This is the Abhiman of the Tamoguni Jivas. This Abhiman, this is very intoxicating. And it paves the way to hell. And should be rejected like the stool of a hog. This Abhiman does not go so easily. Saying, I am very intelligent. I am the doer. Saying, I am everything. Like you see, a goat is always saying. So similar in this world also, they think it's me. Saying, what are you? Are you a goat or a female goat? Are you a buffalo? Saying you're the doer, how is this? So Shivji says, you're very mad. You're a prisoner there in this mental asylum. Say that I'm Krishnadas, Bhagavatas. This he cannot say. He is to be established in this servitude to Bhagavan is a matter of great fortune. But he will not say that I'm a servant of Bhagavan. He wants to be the master. But how long can you be the master? Then again, how long can you be his master? How long can your intelligence work? Shivji Bholanath, he destroys these mentalities, frees them from these mentalities, he gives them this aprakrit Shakti, he gives them this adhikar for Krishna seva. Now tomorrow we will listen. Then there will be a yajna after coming back from there, and there will be this Shiva yajna. The Shiva yajna has so much importance. See, the last part of the yajna goes to Shivji. Read the Bhagavad, and you will see. See, Daksha, he didn't give the last part of the offering to Shivji. He said, I will not give. Then you see, his head, he lost his head. Because he would always complain, he got the head of a goat. He'd say, me, he would say. And he said, I'm Prajapati, I'm the progenitor. He said, I'm everything, he said. Then Shivji said, all right. Then he cut his head, and he gave him the head of a goat. And he wanted to give that goat's head also. He'd actually thrown his body away. His head was burnt to ashes. Then everyone prayed to him, saying, then he said, all right. So he said, this is not my father-in-law, he's not Sasur, he's an Asur, he's a demon. If for no reason he's attacking me, criticizing me, demon has become progenitor, Prajapati. So then when speaking to all the rishis, then he gave him the head of a goat, saying, all right, become a goat now, complaining like a goat. But even then, he wouldn't say, I'm Prabhu's Das or Prabhu's Sevak. Then anyhow, he gave him his life back. He wouldn't respect Shivji. He said, why are you not giving me this part of the sacrificial offering? Why? He was a great atheist. See, Shivji has come and he thought, I'm the father-in-law of Shiva. Why is he not offering respects to me? Shivji offered respects to everyone. Vishnu, he came there. Brahma, he came there. Shivji, he came there. And then he was thinking, I'm the son of Brahma. Why is Shiva not receiving me? He said, Brahma is my father, all right, no harm if he doesn't receive me. Vishnu is Bhagavan, all right. But who are you, Shiva? You are my son-in-law. I gave you my daughter. You're not receiving me. You're not offering pranams to me. And he was very upset. He started complaining so much. There was no one who told him to be silent, because Shivji, who is such an exalted personality. So they asked him, why didn't you offer him pranams? You see, I'm always present at Bhagavan's lotus feet. Now, I don't even know who's come, who's gone. I'm completely oblivious, unaware to my external surroundings. But still, Daksha, he thought of Shiva as his enemy. But Shiva never thought of him as his enemy. And there says Sati Devi, I don't want to see the faces of such wicked people also. It's very sinful to see their faces. Really painful. And she left. And in this way, Sati Devi also immolated herself. Then when he got the head of a goat, then the yajna was finished. But everyone said, if you don't give this last part of the yajna to Shivji, then the yajna can never be completed. Therefore, the last part of the yajna should be given to Shivji. So they say the Shiv yajna is performed. But how is the Shiv yajna performed? Only by Nam Sankirtan. Not that by saying Saha Saha. Shivji is not happy by this. By this Nam Sankirtan, Shivji is very happy. He appeared as Advaita Acharya. In this hall, some days before, we observed this Advaita Saptami. So then we heard. So therefore, tomorrow, the devotees will do Nam Kirtan. And after that, they listen to the glories of Shivji. And the day after, this yajna takes place. Tomorrow there will be this Nam Sankirtan yajna. There will be Hari Nam Sankirtan. I'll go doing Kirtan, come back doing Kirtan. Then all of you sit down and do Kirtan. And then the Bhaktas will speak on his glories. And then listen to the purpose of the Shastras. This Kripa Prasad should be distributed to everyone. Because people, they don't know the glories of Shivji. Therefore, they make their own lives inauspicious. The owl is always perched on the tree. And when the sun rises, thinks, why did the sun rise? The sun wouldn't have risen, then it would have been better. So the owl closes its eyes. The owl cannot see the rays of the sun. So one cannot understand the glories of Shivji. One is very foolish, very ignorant. How can he possibly understand? Therefore, these tattvas should be distributed. Everyone should understand. By reading in one chapter of the Bhagavad, then Shivji becomes very happy. Guruji would say, it's not very difficult to please Shivji. Sanatana Goswami would go every day. Every day he'd go. And then he'd do Harinam. Then he'd go to Chakleshwar Mahadev and speak the Bhagavad. And one day, Sanatana Goswami said, I will not stay here to Govardhan. Why? Whole day, whole night. People are coming and they're offering you so much milk, laddus, pedas. So many mosquitoes, flies here. Now I cannot stay here anymore. Then Chakleshwar Mahadev said, oh, Sanatana Goswami, Bade Baba, don't leave me. Now, I like listening to your Harikatha so much. So how can I stay here? So dirty. He said, all right, now I'll make a rule. Then after 12 o'clock, no one will put milk on me, no one will put water on me. This whole place will be very clean. They'll do Shingar. And those who form Abhishek of Shivji, who make this place dirty, then Shivji says, they'll take birth in the drains then. So since then, At the end they don't make the place dirty since then. Mansi Ganga they bring water and they do Abhishek of Shivji there. Sanatana Goswami saw there was not one fly, one mosquito there. And Bandhav is so nice. So they start doing Hari Kirtan. I went to Kamyavan, Kameshwar Mahadev, went to Kopeshwar. I went to Mathura, went to this Bhuteshwar. Therefore when the grandson of Krishna, great grandson, Vajranab came to Braj, then in remembrance of Krishna, they requested him. So then he established 4 Sarovars, 4 Devs and 4 Mahadevs. He established them. So Sanatana Goswami came to Braj. Sanatana Goswami and Shiva Thakur had so much love for each other. When Sanatana Goswami is old, then Kopeshwar said, why are you not coming here? He said, my body cannot move. Then he said, can I come near you? Then he said, all right. Then he came right there next to Radha Madhur. He appeared as Pankandi Mahadev. He said, I've come here now. I'll stay with you. Because of the darshan Katha, how can I remain? So wherever this Bhagavad is going on, all the devatas, Rishi Maharshis, Tapasis, they're all present there. Especially Shivji is the embodiment of auspiciousness. By his Katha, he destroys the inauspiciousness of this world. So tomorrow we'll follow Swarat. Today, people, the Smartas, they're following Shivratri today, who are not proper vichar. They will follow their own speculation. Like you see, one sheep went to the shore of the river, and then all the other sheep were following behind. Then one person threw the sheep inside the river, and the sheep, when you were floating, it went across, and all the other sheep also jumped inside the river. It's called Pediya Dasha. Means seeing one lamb or one sheep, all the other sheep also follow suit. So one sheep said, alright, today is Shiva Thakur. They said, no, today is Shivratri, you'll have to follow today. But it's not actually today. So where should I go? Where to go? There's no vichar, no niyam of the Shastras. Don't follow. So we'll have to follow the vichar of the Shastras in this way. So therefore tomorrow morning everyone will go and they'll do Kirtan there, do Abhishek, of a Pushpanjali, of a Bhoga. But see, if you're giving something to Shivji, don't bring anything back from there. If you bring anything back from there, then the associates of Shiva will cut your heads off then. They're saying, oh, you're giving and you're coming and taking something back from here. Just learn to give everything there. Don't take anything from there. Because everywhere your satisfaction of your own senses will not work. You also have to learn this Krishnanta Pritivansha. This is the rule. If you give to Shivji, then don't bring anything back. Only bring his mercy back. If you bring anything material, then you'll be deprived of his mercy. Oh, let me bring some garland from there. Or let me bring something, let me put tilak on. Then be careful, don't be cheated. Don't bring anything from there, only bring his mercy, his kripa. But if you have any desire for material things, then you'll be deprived of spiritual things. You go to Giridhari, then they give a garland and they say, the garland, come back to me. Therefore the bhoga, and they get 2 boxes of sweets, and they say, oh, Banki Bihari is so merciful. I got 2 boxes of sweets from him. I gave him 1, he gave me back 2. So every day they're doing business. This is called Atmendriya Pritivansha. So Shivji says, leave all these things aside. I'll give to whoever I wish. Who are you to give? Therefore, one should be nishkam and be established in this aprakrit vichar. One should not be greedy. There is no shortage of anything. So why should you be mad? Why are you trying to hide? You hide some laddu anywhere. Are you not? You will get something in the evening. You say, no, I'm very hungry. Or if someone comes and takes these laddus away, say, hide the laddus away. Or you hide things away. For whom are you hiding these things away? See, Ram is giving everyone. Bhagavan is giving everyone. Will he not give you as well? Just by hiding something, will you be protected and saved? Shivji removes such foolishness. We need his mercy. But what should we give him? Give him this Bhagavan's Chanamrit, his Prasadi Mala, his Vastra. He will not accept anything independently. If you give him anything, then he will not accept. Therefore, you'll have to give him this Chanamrit, Prasadi Mala, this Vastra, and he becomes very happy. The Bhagavan's Kirtan, he is very happy with this. Now you listen tomorrow. Hari